Feeling hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot.
He's bare-chested and banging his chest. Now he runs the opposite way. He runs with the 50. He runs with the 40. The guy is drunk.
Feeling hot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest, most okayest, most just above 500 gambling show of all time. Don't Let Me Get Hot, presented by Fish Face Streams. Streamline the ocean of content. Johnny Boy, we got 1,000 streaming services nowadays. I mean,
that we do.
I can't keep count.
Yep.
You know, if you want to watch Parks and Rec, got to figure out where to do that. I'm a big Parks and Rec guy over here.
Always has been.
Always has been. Office. Give me some other shows. What are you watching?
Guy.
Where do you watch Family Guy now?
Hulu.
That's what I figured.
Yeah. All the Fox shows are on Hulu.
That's what I figured. So yeah, if you weren't as knowledgeable about Family Guy as Johnny, you can go to fishfacestreams.com
if you were wondering.
fishfacestreams.com and sign up for a free account. Yes, free, you dumb son of a bitch. Free. FREE, that's spells free. fishfacestreams.com, baby. Do you like that?
I did kind of like that.
Good.
I did.
Let's go.
You're getting better and better every time.
I am, dude.
And you're getting sexier and sexier every time. So, I mean, good for you. Congratulations.
You're going to make me cry.
Well, now I kind of hate you, so.
Yes, the absolute hub for entertainment. If any show, any game, any movie you want to watch, download the My Fish Face app, and find out where to watch that show, that TV show, that movie, that game. All games have lines for it. I know FCS lines don't come out, but they do give out times for Stetson games, which actually got canceled because they're in. Oh, okay. We'll go over that.
You don't want to bring up
I got distracted.
The impending hurricane.
I got distracted. Coolio just died.
Who?
R.I.P. Coolio.
Did you have Coolio updates to your phone?
My breaking news report:
Google
rapper
alerts.
Coolio dies at 58 or 59. R.I.P.
Yeah,
He was Keenan and Kel.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can find Keenan and Kel on Fish Face Stream. So download the My Fish Face app on all Apple or Android, wherever you get those, even if you're an Android lover like a loser. Again, and then follow them on all social platforms at Fish Face Streams, at Fish Face Streams. Fish Face Streams. Streamline the ocean of content.
Attaboy.
I'm ready for some college football.
Can we just? I know we're just gonna gloss over this, but I went 11-5 last week. I don't know what to say.
I was absolutely good. I wasn't gonna bring that up. Yeah. I'm not gonna give you your flowers for that. I went.
Well,
5, 6, and 1. We only talk about when I do good.
Yeah. Well, I finally had a good weekend in college football.
I'm proud of you.
I got a question for you.
Time out.
Oh.
How'd you do in NFL the next
No.
day?
No. We're not talking about NFL today. We're talking about college football.
All right, question for me. Cheers, buddy. Hey,
Cheers.
how's your hurricane prep going?
It's been going pretty well.
How drunk are we right now?
Not
on a scale of 1 to 10.
As drunk as we were earlier.
That's good.
Yeah. So
there's nothing like for those that don't experience hurricanes, they are an excuse to hunker down, get all the supplies you need, and stay in your house. And the night that it hits, you get to sit out and watch the rain come and just drink. Just drink. And it's so much fun.
It is.
Until it's not. Until things
Until it-
start going
Until
haywire.
it's horrible. Until it's the worst thing ever.
Yes, I remember. Oh God, it was the. I can't remember which one it was in Diablo, but like, I watched my windows. I was sitting there sipping like a bourbon or whatever. It was Buffalo Trace, and I was sitting there Ashley and Addie were asleep, and I could watch my windows going whoop 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 whoop, like they were about to break. And I was like, this is not fun anymore. This is real life now. I have to make decisions now.
Yep. Yeah. It's fun when it's not impending doom.
The impending doom. What were you gonna say before I interrupted you?
Oh, so my brother says that I had some bad gambling etiquette this weekend, and I want to get your opinion.
Okay.
So he texted me before the Florida-Tennessee game, and he's like, I hate that it went to 10.5. I hate the hook. And I'm like, yeah, dude, that's way too many points. And he's like, yeah, I think it's too many points too. But apparently he just bet on it anyway. And then at the end of the game when Florida covered the spread with the end of the game touchdown, I sent him a fuck yeah, motherfucker text message. And he said that was bad gambling etiquette. Because I should have known he had Tennessee minus the 10.5.
Did he tell you he took
No.
Tennessee?
No, he did not.
I mean, you're.
That was the end of our conversation. Was there?
Have video
it's too many
proof.
points. Yeah.
You have video proof that you took Florida plus. What was it? Plus 10.5.
Yeah. Plus
Good
10.
call, by the way. That over hit so quick.
Love that.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's bad gambling etiquette. It's,
No, me
it's
either.
more
I
so
didn't
when
think
you're
so
like
either.
when you're calling like, oh, dude, great pick at like middle second quarter, and you're like,
Oh.
shut the fuck up.
Excuse me.
Like, no.
Ugh. People are gonna love that. Sorry. Oh yeah, and he almost pulled that shit on Friday. That Coastal Carolina over. It was yeah, that was beautiful. It was at 31 points at halftime, and he texts me. He goes, "Great pick, man. This is easy." And they didn't score again until like 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And I texted him when I got out of this movie. I was like, "Bitch, you completely mushed this bet, you motherfucker." And
Don't you say that.
I saw him like a day later, and he's like, "Dude, I really panicked when I saw your text." And then they scored like 2 minutes later, and I could breathe again.
Ooh, hey now. Ticker.
Oh, I was gonna tell you.
Yeah, so year to date, I don't know if you have your record up. I believe I'm 23, 21, and 1 so far in college football.
Hold on.
Which is not normally me. Normally, like I'm completely reversed. I'm normally like a sharp boy in college football, and then I give it all away in NFL. But like, it's the complete opposite. I've been a monster in NFL, and then college football, I'm just scraping 500. So
No, I just battled back. I'm at 28, 32, and 1 at 47%. So
How do you have so many more plays than I do?
it's very possible that there's a couple doubles in here.
You do take
I
like
do.
a million of my plays, and you're like, you know,
Yeah.
what? Put it on my card.
Honestly, that doesn't that seems about right on par. I've been betting about 15, 16 a week.
Before we get into it, South Alabama. I don't know what the to
Just
win
take
the Sun.
them, right?
I don't know what the to win Sun Belt odds are, but I guarantee you they're at least plus 400. Jump on that. They are going to win the Sun Belt. That quarterback, they demolished La Tech. They are so good this year. This is the best team we've had in. I mean, granted, we started our.
Ever?
Yeah, ever for real. In our small history, we've been a team since we were in high school, like 2009, when we started a program. Never gone over 6 wins. What's the news? Give it to me.
Kyle Pitts wears
I don't fucking care.
white checkered overalls after losing a Gator Vols wager.
fuck you, ESPN. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Thank God. What an update.
My God.
Well, that is a Wednesday update. Is that a? Are you gonna judge me if I go get a beer right now? Like I kind of want one.
I'm drinking a Crown Apple right now,
Yeah,
baby.
I'm going for a beer.
Go get
I'll be
you
back.
one.
You go ahead.
I will riff about South Alabama.
Oh my God! Keep going. Keep telling me about how's your quarterback play.
Our quarterback play. Don't even get me started on our quarterback play. He's walked away. Our quarterback, for those that don't know, is Carter Bradley. Carter Bradley is Gus Bradley's son. Gus Bradley, former NFL head coach, Indianapolis Colts defensive coordinator, currently, and the boy can fucking sling it. The kid, he's like Jim Nagy, who's the Senior Bowl, basically the Senior Bowl guy, has been just raving about three of our guys who are Darrell Luter, who is going to be a top 10 corner in the draft, Jalen Wayne, who will be probably top 15, top 20 receiver in the draft, and then Carter Bradley, who's our quarterback, will be drafted. I guarantee it. Book it. South Alabama will win the Sun Belt this year. Are we living the high life right now?
Oh, we are,
doing?
dude. It's a champagne of beers. It's for the troops.
Hey, cheers,
for the troops.
baby.
Cheers, baby.
All right, let's get into some college football picks. I have nothing. Do you have anything Thursday, Friday? Because I didn't like any of those lines. I mean, if I had to, like, I would lean BYU on that Thursday night game.
I thought it was too many points. I didn't love it.
I mean, Utah State's bad though, so it
end
all be all.
You know what? What? Fuck it.
Fuck it. let's just do it. Like,
why not?
Let's
be legends, bro.
Let's just be legends. Friday, I don't know because Tulane at Houston, Houston getting -2.5. I mean, Tulane just lost to a bad Southern Miss team. Houston's been good, but they lost to two, pretty good teams. I really don't know there. They lost to Kansas, who's somehow good now, and then Texas Tech. Kansas is kind of dirty this year.
They're on my fucking card again, buddy. They covered easily last week. They're on my card again.
So yeah, if I had quick leans, I lean BYU -24.5. Houston, fuck, I don't know.
Yep. Because every time I want to bet on Houston, they never even come close to covering.
These American Conference games, dude, they kick my ass. I have no idea because the Sun Belt's a better conference anyway. So all right, Saturday. Who you got?
Saturday. What an SEC slate, buddy. Top to bottom, there are some good games.
We got some really good games, and then we have some just horrendous games. How many total do you have? Because I have
15.
Okay, I got 13. God, we love college football.
I love
so much more than NFL.
I love college football.
Hit me with that. Hit me with that first one.
Let me know what you think. It's really gonna kind of see how my day goes, how you feel with this pick. I'm taking Kentucky +7 going into Ole Miss. See, and that's not the reaction I wanted from you, Robert.
Really?
I kind of believe in this Kentucky team. And getting a whole touchdown, I get it. Going into Ole Miss. Tough place to play. But noon, they're not going to be as liquored up. That's an 11 o'clock kickoff.
I'm on the opposite side. I'm on Ole Miss -7.
See, this isn't how the show starts the day off. Just remember, I went 11-5 last week. 11-5.
So you're due for a bad.
No. This is where we just keep it rolling, baby. Just keep it rolling.
Not here. Ole Miss -7, lower ranked favorite here. Ole Miss is just getting ranked. Kentucky's highly overrated for beating Miami of Ohio. I get it, Florida, Youngstown State, and Northern Illinois. that Florida win not looking good as the weeks go on.
I I don't know. It doesn't look as good as it did look. How about that?
So,
But I mean, come on, going into Tennessee, you got to admit they're a good team now.
oh yeah,
And
Tennessee's.
They hung 30 on them. They stayed within the number. I
Did
thought
we
Florida put up a good fight.
did we ever think Tennessee's defense was any good at all?
No, which is why they're
So-
in trouble going forward.
I mean, Ole Miss has played a slightly better schedule. They played Troy. They played, Central Arkansas, Georgia Tech, and then Tulsa. So, I mean, it's a little bit better. I mean, granted, you don't have
Georgia Tech's trash too.
You don't have Florida in there, but it's
I mean, this
altogether
is
it's a little bit better. I think UK gets exposed by Jackson Dart and the lane train. I really do.
I don't know.
I
think it's just too many. If it's like 4.5, 5, I'm all with you on Ole Miss. I just think 7 is too many.
This is the game that Kentucky loses every year.
I don't know.
Every year.
Fuck, the more you talk about it, the more you're so fucking right. I don't know. I'm sticking with my gut. I'm sticking with it.
What's the over under here?
The over under
I
is
wouldn't hate that.
53.5.
I don't hate that either.
I
Will
don't
Levis
hate
versus
that over.
Jackson Dart.
I don't hate that over at all either.
You know what?
Fuck it, I'm adding it to my card.
Put the over on my card. This will be, what, 30, 35, 27?
Yep.
Something like that? Yeah. All right. Ole Miss -7 for me. My next play is Michigan -11.
Thank God we're on the same page on this one.
Who are they playing again? They're playing
Iowa.
Iowa cannot score. Michigan's offense is good. Iowa's offense is bad. Do not overthink this. Like, how is Iowa going to score?
Yep.
I mean, I think Big Blue wins by at least 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one. Hey, guess what the over/under is on this game?
It's got to be low 40s.
Yeah, it is. God. It's 42, and you'd think with Michigan hanging this many points early in the season, it'd be at least upper 40s. I don't know, but I'm not betting Iowa overs all season long. I can't.
Michigan got their first test against Maryland, who, thank you, the boy called. So I think they got that out of the way, and I think it's time to, start getting really serious. And I think they're going to take it out on a terrible Iowa team. Do you want to go ahead? Or you want me to get? Because I got another Big Ten pick ready, right in the clip.
Right in the clip, eh? Well, I mean, go ahead, shoot away. It's still at noon, right? I got a couple of noon plays. So.
I got still nooner game. Might be the sneakiest team so far this season. Give me the Minnesota Gophers -12 against Purdue. Purdue is
it at home?
At home in Minnesota. This is a bad Purdue team. Nobody's paying attention to Minnesota. They're 4-0 so far. They beat Michigan State. They've been kicking the shit out of teams. They beat Michigan by 26 last week. They beat Colorado by 42 the week after. Their running back, I can't think of his name off the top of my head. He's a stud. He got hurt last year, first game. He should be a Heisman finalist. He will be drafted in the first round. Purdue always catches somebody is the only thing that I'm worried about, but I don't think this Purdue team is that this year. So give me the Gophers by 21.
I like that. I
Gophers
added it on my
-12
card already. I like it already.
I love when I convince you.
I like that a lot. This Purdue team has been bad. It's been bad all season long. And yeah, Minnesota's been sneaky good. All right, I'm going to the Big 12. I like TCU at home getting the 6.5 against Oklahoma. I know Oklahoma's coming off that bad loss, trying to hang a number, but TCU's been frisky all year long. And I like him at home. I like him getting the 6.5.
You don't like Oklahoma off a bounce back?
No. I think if everybody's
good
thinking
team.
that, TCU has been good to me all season long. I like him here.
Yeah, I stayed away because I do like that TCU team. But Oklahoma's just so good. I can't believe they lost to Kansas State. I don't know.
It's another team it's another team that always has one of those fucking losses to like Iowa State or.
But do they have them twice in a row though?
No, but I don't know if they're good enough to fucking hammer down on. I guess
the public is
probably
on
are.
75% of Oklahoma. I'm staying away. I'm staying away. Over under 68.5. I don't hate that over because TCU can kind of score there too. So money in the crumbs game for me. I'm taking Georgia State plus 7.5 at Army. Army's not good this year. They've gotten the shit kicked out of them. I know Georgia State's 0-4 this year, but I mean, the Sun Belt's so much better than what Army's playing right now. Army got destroyed by Coastal, so I mean, by the grace of God, maybe Army wins, but I mean, give me the 7.5 points here with Georgia State, who's got some decent of an offense.
Yeah, I don't hate that pick because Georgia State's had a tough. It's an 0-4, but it's been a frisky 0-4.
They played UNC. They played South Carolina, UNC, Charlotte, which I can't believe they lost to Charlotte, and then they played Coastal. So I mean, that's a pretty tough schedule. Army's probably the least team they've played. That's not how you say that.
The least team they played.
The least.
That isn't how you say
that.
That's not how you say it. The worst team they played.
I'm sorry, I'm drunk.
I've been having a few. Lois, I'm going to the Clam. All right, I'm moving at 2 o'clock if you're done at noon. All right,
I'm done for noon.
All right, Robert, my play of the day, and I'm just going back to the well. Utah at home, -10. Give me the Utes. They're a frisky team. They were frisky week 1.
Against
I think Oregon State. I think Oregon State was dangerous at home. That was definitely a trap spot for them last week. But I think Utah is locked and cocked to run through this Pac-12.
Locked and cocked. I've never heard that before, and I love that.
How have you never heard that before?
I've never heard locked and cocked before.
Locked and cocked.
I don't hate that. I mean, I do think Oregon State's a damn good football team, so I that's why I stayed away from that. I still think the Utes are so good, though.
They're just one of those teams that I love to bet on when they're at home. Just that's a great home crowd, and that I just think that Florida win that Florida game resonates with me as they played frisky as a motherfucker week 1. I know Florida doesn't look great, but they've also lost to 2 terrible teams. Not terrible teams.
What would Utah be ranked right now if they didn't lose to Florida?
I mean, they're 12 right now.
They'd be
they would
5.
be in the top 5.
They'd be 5 at least.
Yeah. Because I was talking to Austin about this earlier. Think about the teams that have more than one quality win. I think Tennessee is 1. I think going to Pitt and beating them and then beating Florida is 2 quality wins. Who else? Georgia beating the shit out of Oregon is a quality win, but they haven't played anybody big since.
Take a guess who the public's on for Oregon State, Utah. It's 58-42 somebody.
Oregon State.
58% Oregon State. Give me Utah -10. I'm putting that on my card.
Good. Good.
I like the
way.
Utes. That's yeah. I like that pick a lot actually. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why I didn't dive into that one. Sticking with the 2:30 slate, this might be the easiest play of the entire day. I'm taking the Tide minus 17 and a half.
You don't like
In
Fayetteville to be
Fayetteville.
Frisbee?
I don't give a fuck about Fayetteville. Sam Pittman and the Hogs do not have the Hogs to run with Bama. They just don't. I get they're off of a loss against Texas A&M. I get they're at home. I don't care. Bama is going to destroy this team. KJ Jefferson he just doesn't have it. Like when he doesn't have Traylon Burks, he's not that great of a quarterback. Bama's going to Bryce Young, dude. Bryce Young should win the Heisman again. He probably won't because they don't like to revote dudes twice.
They got a long season before he wins a Heisman, buddy.
Oh boy, yeah, I know, but like he's
Hi,
Minoy.
Good.
Where's that from?
I don't know. I just want
SpongeBob.
this to dissolve into us making noises.
Ow, that was Doodle Bob. Me a hi Minoy.
Jesus Christ.
Were you not a SpongeBob guy?
I like SpongeBob, but I wasn't like as addicted to it as you and your brothers were.
Oh,
you guys
dumb.
could go. You guys could go endlessly with the SpongeBob.
I could go unlimited SpongeBob quotes. Damn it. All right, yeah. Alabama,
I just wish I had your Peter. Just do the Peter. Your Peter's your
Tell
best,
me
your
what
best
to
one.
say.
I don't even know. Just say
Hey.
something.
Hey, I just found out that I'm retarded. You might want to go get yourself tested.
Oh, it's been a great Peter.
Oh, God. All right. Who do you have?
I don't know.
Do you like the Bama pick? Or what do you feel?
No, my gut says Arkansas in the 17.5. That's just so many points, and Bama just hasn't impressed me that much. And they're going on the road.
This is the game. This is the game where they shit pump someone. You're like, Bama's back now.
Can I tell you what I do love, though? Is I love the over 61.
Fair. I don't hate that.
I like the over 61. And I think that's mostly because I think this is going to be a good game.
I don't think so, but okay.
I think Bama's going to score plenty of points, but I think Arkansas at least stays in the mix and scores like 24 points.
That's your opinion.
It is my opinion. And I don't like how often you're going against me this week, except for the fact that I just circle back to the fact that I went 11-5 last week, and I need to stay confident.
You're due. You're due for a bad week. You got this. You're doing great.
Tell me you're not on the other side of me on this one. Shut the fuck up. I got Wake Forest plus the 7 on the road against Florida State.
I am not on the spread on that game. Go ahead.
I thought Wake Forest impressed me last week. I think Clemson's a really good team, and I think Wake Forest went toe-to-toe with them pretty much for the whole game.
I agree. I've always thought Sam Hartman was a good quarterback. That offense, damn good. They were able to hang with Clemson. That's why I'm taking the over 64. Wake Forest, FSU. These are two really good offenses, and Wake's defense is like dead last in a lot of categories. Jordan Travis versus Sam Hartman. Like, over. Give me the over.
Yeah.
Wake Forest has scored less than 40 points just one time, and that was against Liberty, where they scored 37 and just let the dogs off. They're giving up 30.5 points per game this season. FSU scored less than 40 twice, which was 35 points and 24 points. And they're giving up 20 a game. And, like, I love this over. I think it flies over. I lean FSU actually. I think everybody Public Joe, like Johnny Public Joe over here is
Go back
Public-
through the last 4 plays that you're like, hey, guess what the public's on, and I was on the other side.
Oh, were you?
Oh, was I? Yeah.
Were you?
All right.
Yeah, I think this overhits. Honestly, I think this overhits by like mid third quarter. So give me the over
Sweet.
64.
Put it on your card. Not on my card though. I don't want it. I actually really
would you-
like it. I just don't want to. I actually really like it.
Don't want to tell me.
I don't want to be on your side, but I like that play a lot.
Just do it. Right, get in my hole. Just get in my foxhole
Fine.
with me.
If you want me to get in your hole, I'll get in your hole with you.
How am I doing with that? By the way, have you been keeping track of how many
Yes.
many games you've been?
Yes. You went 1-1. Your Syracuse hole I got in with you was a bad play, but the over in the Coastal game was was the easiest win of the whole weekend.
Easy by far.
So I kind of forget about the Syracuse play because Coastal was on Friday, a little bit later.
It's a good time to forget about it.
Yeah,
Who you got
I'm
next?
jumping in your Wake Forest over. I have this one's purely because I love betting Big 12 overs. Give me the over 56.5 Oklahoma State at Baylor.
And I knew you were going there.
Rematch of the Big 12 championship game last year.
It was a damn
Amazing
good game
game.
too.
An
last year.
amazing game. An extremely good game. I like the over here.
I'm not on the total, but I am on Baylor. I'm on Baylor -2. This is the lower ranked favorite. Like Oklahoma State really hasn't played anybody. They played Central Michigan, who they almost lost to. They played Arizona State, who Herm Edwards just got fired from, and then they played Arkansas Pine Bluff. So they really haven't played anybody.
That's I'll check with the books, but that's nobody. Yes.
Confirmed nobody.
Confirm nobody.
I mean, Baylor, hand up. I bet on them. I bet against them last week, and they proved me wrong against Iowa State. Give me Dave Aranda. I think. Give me the Bears to win by at least a field goal here. No idea how much they score.
Yeah, don't hate that. I love Big 12 overs. It's my favorite.
I don't know if
And
there's-
speaking of other things that I love betting this year, give me the over 59.5 Rutgers at Ohio State. I love betting Ohio State overs. These teams are rolling. I think Rutgers needs to score 10 points, and this goes over.
I was wrong on my Rutgers Iowa under last week. I thought for sure that thing was going under. Yeah, so last year I bet exclusively, like didn't matter, Ohio State overs. And this year I haven't bet a lick of them. I don't know how they're doing.
Well, it sailed last week, so
Did it?
with that Wisconsin game, yeah, sailed
Yeah,
over.
well, Wisconsin sucks.
I can
honestly,
root for anybody.
that's kind of a lean I have too is Illinois +7 against Wisconsin. By the way, didn't put that out there, but Brett Bielema against his old team. Wisconsin's not that great. Illinois is on the up and up. They got Tommy DeVito. Might put that on my card. Actually, the more that I talk about it. Okay, so next play for me. Give me UNC -8.5 against Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech sucks. Drake May could win the Heisman if he wasn't on such a bad team. I'm telling you, he is so much better than Sam Howell. He might be a top 10 pick.
Fuck it, I am.
I think the Heels win by 28. Virginia Tech is awful.
Yeah, Virginia Tech's bad. UNC's looking to get right after getting schmacked by Notre Dame. Yeah, I like that play too. I put it on my card.
Gotta love it.
Thanks, buddy. I'm just climbing in your hole right now.
You're right up in my hole. I got 1, 2, 3 left.
God, Jesus Christ. My
Start.
list just gets longer and longer.
Rattle them boys off.
Okay, I like the over 52 Northwestern at Penn State. Penn State's a hell of a football team. They're going to hang 45 on them.
Really?
Yeah, I like that one. It's not one that I love, but I do like it. This one I do love. I don't know how Kansas is getting points at home. They're a good football team, Robert.
That one scared me because Kansas is getting some love now, and they're +3 at home against
They're
Iowa
+3
State.
at home in Iowa State. Right. Iowa State off a loss, but Kansas has been good, dude. I don't know what to say. They are a good football team.
Everything you just said makes me want to take Iowa State -3. Honestly,
Jesus, go ahead. Fade away, buddy.
I mean, they've been like the darling of college football for the last 2 weeks. Yeah,
Them in Tennessee. We have to talk about Tennessee because they're not going to make it through this fucking death trap, are they?
dude, their schedule coming up is
There's not a chance they get through this death trap.
gauntlet, an absolute. So they have a bye this week, right? And then they're
At
at
LSU.
LSU. Then they get Bama at
against
home.
Bama.
Then they get, I think, South Carolina's somewhere in the mix there.
No, it's a cream puff, and then it's at Kentucky at Kentucky, and then at
Georgia.
Athens. Yeah, they play like Middle Tennessee State or something like that.
Oh boy!
In between that. And to think to win 3 of those games, you're still probably in the top 10.
Yeah,
But you're not going to win 3 of those games, right?
Bama.
I think if you win 2 of those games, you're really happy.
Can you get into a shootout with Bama? I don't know. At home, you LSU is the one that I'm very scared for them
because we're looking dead ahead to Bama, and I don't even want to talk about it. I'm going to it. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to bring it up. I don't want to talk.
Which
about
one?
It. I don't want to talk about my game. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh,
just
that's one of my
vibes.
picks. I forgot
Positive
about.
vibes.
I didn't write that one down. I'm taking Auburn +9. I'm taking Auburn +9. Everybody and their mom is completely writing off Auburn, and they're all of a sudden off on the I was gonna say Chip Kelly, on the Brian Kelly train.
Yeah.
This is one of those games where Auburn kind of shows up.
Little pride.
At
home.
This is a pride game. It's 9 points. I'm not saying they're going to win by any means, but it's 9 points.
Yep.
Give me Wardam +9. Put on my card.
Baby. Boom, baby.
I forgot all about that.
I love it. I think I'm going to try to win our tickets, the money we spent on the tickets back on a bet on Auburn.
Do it.
Do it. Fucking just load it.
Yeah, go ahead and rip some off because I got
4 left. I got Georgia on the road to Missouri -28. Missouri's a terrible team. They're just god awful, dude. My team is bad, and Missouri should have beat us last weekend. They're a terrible football team. They can't kick, they can't run. Their quarterback's not that good, and Georgia is the best team in the nation. They're gonna kill them.
I might add the first half because this is that game where they just shit pump somebody, especially after the game they had against Kent State.
Kent State hanging with them.
Like,
they ain't gonna let that happen.
Kirby's like, hey, motherfuckers, like, get your shit together. You know, put it on my card. I'm adding first half. They're gonna work Missouri, and Eli Drinkowitz is out of there.
Drinkowitz.
I'll give you my next play. I'm taking Troy plus Western Kentucky +5. The bookmakers have not caught up to the fact that the Sun Belt is better than Conference USA.
So they don't know what you know. Is that what you're saying?
They don't know what I know. Conference USA is just not. They're not a good conference. Like, there's a reason Western Kentucky didn't get picked back up for realignment. Like, Troy has 3 quarterbacks, 2 of which are like Power 5 transfers, and then they have their linebacker Carlin Tarleton or something like that. Dude is a straight up tackling machine. I think he had like 134 tackles last year, and he's up to like
a wrecking machine.
he's a monster. So yeah, give me Troy +5. I think they went outright. Honestly, I think the Sun Belt is just far. That's Sun Belt homer by me, but I really do. I hate Troy. I hate Troy with all my heart. But what are you singing?
I don't know. I was singing to myself. Good pick, buddy. Good. Out of the box pick. Troy, nice.
Money in the crumbs.
I like
audio. Great audio.
I don't know if I love this one as much, but the more I think about it, Bobby, talk me through this one. I'm leaning the over 40 NC State at Clemson. I feel like the weather's going to affect this game.
What was the over?
40.
See, I
feel like it's begging you to take it.
I have my play based on the weather here too. It's not the under. I'm taking Clemson -7.5 here. I think this is the winds are going to be just ridiculous.
Yeah. So
I can like just over here in Mississippi. Like I went to call Ashley yesterday, and it was not yesterday, today, and like she couldn't hear me, and I'm over here in Pascagoula. Like it's wild.
That's a made up place.
Pascagoula, Mississippi.
That's not real.
That's not real. Ocean Springs is where I live. Pascagoula is where my work is. And let me tell you, it was howling over there.
Was it spitting? Was it spitting?
The boy be spitting.
The boy be spitting.
No, for real though. It was. I mean, the wind was crazy just over here. So I can't imagine what y'all are dealing with. What like the whole state of Florida is dealing with. What anything in its path is going to be dealing with. So give me Clemson -7.5, who just has better talent. They have the better running back. NC State relies on that passing game, and I just don't think they can hang with Clemson here.
Okay, so I think that I am going to drop my over, and I'm going to jump in your hole here because Robert, and also add to this, if we're running the football all game long, Clemson's got one of the best defensive line in the fucking game.
Exactly.
So if we're going in the trenches all goddamn game, yeah, give me Clemson.
Exactly. You're going to take the talent at running back versus the talent at Wake Forest for sure.
Yep. And Wake was playing at home. This is totally weather. It's a weather game here.
Yeah, for sure. Yep, Clemson -7.5. Actually, that might be my favorite play of the weekend. And everybody's like off of DJ Uiagalelei. I think he's got one more game here. That's good one. That's a good one. I think he's got one more, and then they put Cade in. Cade is the future.
I don't know. You're really going to bench the starting quarterback on the 5th-ranked team in the nation? I think you think about it later in the season.
Saban did it. Saban did it in the national championship game.
I've never seen hate him or love him. That's the ballsiest thing I've ever seen a coach do.
It really was.
In the history of football. In the history of football, that was the ballsiest move I have ever seen.
And the
he benched a guy that lost 2 football games for him and won him a national championship for a kid that really hadn't played it down.
Nope. And then the kid
in the national
and then the kid throws a fucking dart
in overtime
to win the game.
Ice in his veins on 3rd and fucking forever. It was like 3rd and 19. You're out of field goal range. You have to make a play.
And then the two, like Jalen Hurts, the guy who got benched, is like,
yep.
He's like, he might be top 5 quarterback in the NFL right now.
Okay.
Well, I didn't think he would be, but like he's playing damn well. I never thought he'd be.
I agree with you.
I never thought he'd be this good. We need to wrap this thing up. We're at about 45 minutes.
What? People don't love your voice? I love
They
your
love
voice. I could listen to it all day.
I love you.
God, you're
my
cute. Can you just feel the sexual tension in this room?
God, I want you right now. My last play. I'm on Duke -3. UVA sucked. They're a bad football team. Duke's not as bad as people think they are. Riley Leonard, they have a stud at quarterback. This is still going to be a disgusting game. Give me Duke by at least 14 here. I think Duke rolls them.
I like that we're both finishing on just disgusting, horrible plays. Because I'm taking Indiana plus 5.5 at Nebraska. You couldn't pay me to watch this football game. This would be a struggle to watch all the time. What?
Indiana, Nebraska's favored?
Yes, I'm double checking it right now. Yes, they're favored by 5.5.
I might have to take Nebraska just solely off the fact that they're favored.
Yeah.
I'm adding. I don't care. I'm adding Nebraska to my card. Give me 5.
I just hope the people at home understand how many times this show, and basically the whole show, I jump in your hole all the time to like reinforce your good picks, and you just jump on the opposite of all of my picks.
That's just this play. That's just this show.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's been a lot of the shows. I get it. Don't have confidence in me, buddy.
I'm sorry. Tell me.
It makes me not want to get in your hole. That's all I'm saying. Like, I love getting in your hole, but it's making me not want to get in your hole.
You've been in my hole for like 46 minutes now. So, but tell me, like, doesn't that seem weird to you that Nebraska, after everything that they've gone through, is favored by 5.5 points? Doesn't that seem just a little fishy to you? Doesn't it little trappy trap to you?
It does. It reeks of a trap, and I'm taking it. I'm not betting on fucking Nebraska. It's a terrible football team. It's not.
I am. I'm doing it.
Go ahead.
Because I did it last week.
How'd that work out for you?
Didn't go well. Oh, no. I did when they played. I did when
How
they
did
played
it work
Oklahoma.
the week before? Yeah. When they were the live dog.
I did when they were the live dog against Oklahoma, and then they went and got their shit kicked in. Do you have anything else? I love this show. I love talking ball with you.
I could
do this forever.
Every day. All day. I love college football.
College basketball is coming back up. We might have to kick up the daily stuff again.
I could do that. Don't tempt me with a good time, baby.
We'll see about that.
Let me just get through this hurricane.
We'll circle back. Yeah, dude. Y'all be safe, man. That's probably heading y'all's way here damn near soon.
Yeah, it's starting to pick up. But we'll be okay.
Yeah, y'all be safe. Y'all.
Shh. If this is the last podcast ever, shh.
Hey,
Remember me.
if you die on this podcast, it's gonna do numbies.
It's going to be do numbies, buddy. And you need to capitalize from that shit.
I will sell R.I.P. John t-shirts, and it'll have a little "Don't Let Me Get Hot" logo right there. We'll be just fine.
Make sure you get like a custom made "Don't Let Me Get Hot" jersey and hang it on my casket.
And stamp it like one of the Marines.
No, don't do that. Just hang it like the football players like put in jerseys, like I'm Brian Piccolo or something.
Brian Piccolo.
Oh my God! Don't tell me, buddy. All right, you never saw Brian's song?
Mm-mm.
Oh, buddy, I need you to get a box of tissues, and I need you to go watch Brian's song.
Brian's song?
Brian's song. Yes, it's about Brian
on
Piccolo.
YouTube?
No, dude, it's a movie.
Oh, never seen that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you should.
Well,
it's a classic sports movie.
all right. Well, on the saddest of notes, do you have anything else you want to depress people with?
I mean, besides the fact that you haven't seen Brian's song.
I have no idea what movie you're talking about. That was "Don't Let Me Get Hot." Everybody have a just delicious Saturday and Thursday and Friday. Just have a great weekend. I mean, come on. You're not getting hit by a hurricane, are we?
Hey, we're going to the Auburn LSU game, baby. Well, Bobby said he didn't want to go.
That's not true.
It is.
You're going to Baton Rouge?
No, dude, it's in Auburn, baby. I ain't going. I told you I'd never
it
go
is
back
in
to Baton
Auburn.
Rouge in my life. I'll never go back to Baton
Tiger
Rouge.
bait. Tiger
I'll
bait.
never go back to that. Suck that tiger dick, bitch.
I'll bully your ass over there. All right, that was Don't Let Me Get Hot. Everybody have a just beautiful weekend. Everybody stay safe out in Florida. Follow us on Twitter at Don Let Me Get Hot.
Don.
And Instagram at Don't Let Me Get Hot. Everybody follow Fish Face Streams at Fish Face Streams. And I love you guys dearly with all my heart.